Welcome back to Chicago 242, episode 12. We are officially 2 weeks out from Chicago Marathon, and I don't know what to do with myself. Thankfully, this past Sunday, I had two events that helped satisfy this excitement: the Berlin Marathon and my buddy Clark's half marathon race. So in the next episode, I'll go over my race strategy for Chicago, and then a week before the race, I want to run the second half of the course again like I do every year, and then one final hype video to get all the feels going. And keep an eye out, I am planning a shakeout run the day before Chicago Marathon with my buddy Jeremy Miller. We're thinking about 9:30 a.m. for the time on that. Formal announcements will happen soon on this channel and on my Instagram at floberg.runs, so be on the lookout for that. If you're running Chicago or any other fall race, I hope this video gets that hype going for you, satisfies some of that excitement, or just notches up that excitement even more. I woke up at 1:30 in the morning for Berlin Marathon because I live 7 hours west of Germany. I bought a subscription to Floberg, RIP my bank account. I made some breakfast burritos and coffee, and I partook in all of the beauty of what's arguably one of the coolest races on the planet. Shout out to Bottle Claus, the real goat of Berlin. If you don't know who Bottle Claus is, just Google or type into YouTube Bottle Claus, you won't regret it. I was on the literal edge of my seat watching Elliot do his last 10K in the race because he was starting to positive split and the chase pack was almost running him down. But he ended up doing the GOAT thing, as the GOAT does, with I believe the 8th fastest marathon time of all time to win Berlin for the 5th time. Classic. And then I was just absolutely shocked at Asefa's world record of over 2 minutes. Unbelievable. 2:11:52. Holy crap. How are athletes doing this? I swear this event is like my Super Bowl, which is why I was willing to get up at 1:30 to watch it, and I don't regret anything. The lack of sleep, the tiredness all Sunday, it was worth every single second of lost sleep. Watching all of my internet friends cross the finish line, there's just something very, very special about it and getting me so amped for Chicago. So I swiftly left the house to get to Clark's race on time, which was on the south side of Chicago in about a 40-minute drive. All right, we are going to the Chicago Half Marathon, the September one, late September 24th, same day as Berlin. Just finished watching Berlin, epic. We are going to cheer on Clark. Very excited to be here. Got my electric bike, riding on down. We got about 30 minutes till the gun goes off, just scrambling to get there. Traffic was bad, and welcome to Chicago. Earlier in this training series, I ran a 5K time trial with Clark on the track, if you remember seeing that, and it's pretty wild to see how similar our times and how our stories have kind of lined up. He ran a 2:49:39 last fall in Chicago, while I ran a 2:57:08. He ran a 1:17:59 half marathon in January. I ran a 1:21:48 half in May. I, a 2:48:41 marathon in April. He, a 2:42:59 in June. And as you saw in the last few episodes of the series, I ran a 1:15:57 half just a few weeks ago, and it was Clark's turn to show me up again, as he does.
Feeling ready to go. Beautiful weather. Let's have some fun out there, all right?
Get it, dude.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Good seeing you, man. Let's get it.
Come on, man. So much fun. We're about to go wheelchair start. I'm gonna get out of the road, but this is so
I wish that I knew how to take a compliment, but I can't believe that anyone is genuine. I don't really wanna think about it, but all I ever do is think about it still. I know I say too many sorries, spend too much time in pity parties in my head. I can't tell if I talk too much or I don't say enough. It's like I don't believe that anyone could like me for me.
The resounding word that comes to mind when I see Clark's training is consistency. He's out every single morning at the same time doing exactly what his plan and coach ask him to do. Shout out Jeff Cunningham of Cunningham Running. He tapers well and shows up ready to rip his goals to shreds. Clark saw my half marathon time 2 weeks ago, and he straight up said that it lit a fire in his belly. His initial goal was just to go under 116, but he saw that time and was just like, all right, it's on. So the days after my race, we went back and forth texting like every other day, getting the hype going and him getting prepped for his race. And when the race came, his consistency had a statement to make.
All right, here we are, we're through mile 5. Clark is hammering. 540s, 545s, looking smooth. He's got that matching socks with those vapor flies, woo! Clark.
What's so incredible about my friendship with Clark is that while our running times are competitive, there's no intimidation, there's no arrogance, there's no bitterness. We push each other and we encourage each other.
Crushing, Clark, let's go, crushing.
There's a super popular phrase that floats around a lot in my circles. It's comparison is the thief of joy. And while I mostly agree with that phrase, comparison can be done in a healthy way. It can actually bring out the best in yourself. I care about Clark's times because I know they're important to him, but I also care about Clark's times because I see myself consistently being one step behind him, ready to run the same time or even faster the next time I get the chance.
Hammer, Clark, hammer. Hammer, 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 Clark. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, baby! Come on, Sean. Let's go, Clark. Come on now. Worth the walk in the park, come on now. Hang in there, man, hang in. Keep hammering, keep hammering.
I'll run Chicago in 2 weeks' time, but we're both signed up for CIM in December, so hopefully we'll finally be able to formally race together and maybe race each other and get to see some of this healthy competition play out on the same day. And if so, I'm sure Clark will do what he does best. Stay one step ahead of me. We'll see. Clark, you obliterated that race. And I'm very proud of you. Chicago, I'll see you soon.